Politicians do not talk to the people. Politicians only speak to one another, right? I mean, so of course, I just talk to myself because every now and again I need expert advice, right? Just sharing. Critical theory, that's some wordage that comes along or goes along with Marxism, socialism, crazyism, but it is an ism that is actually happening. It's upon us and it's been in the works for many, many years, and we need to pay attention to it. Critical theory is a Marxist idea in which objectivity and absolute truth are no longer accepted. Critical theory purports to explain the world in terms of power, and its proponents believe that those with the least power presently have the most moral authority to speak. Power is race, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, and the white heterosexual Christian, male and female, they have the most power, according to the Marxist people, and therefore we have the least, I say we because I'm one of them, right? We have the least moral authority to speak in society, according to the socialists and the Marxists, the ones who are pushing to take over, and all of us, we kind of stand back and we're letting it happen, and we need to push back. I mean, the critical theory shapes reality through dominant discourses. The way to reshape reality is to reshape language. Critical theory people say this: you have to oppose free speech, free enterprise, academic freedom. The freedom of the privileged must be reduced for the non-privileged, and the oppressed need to rise. Who are the oppressed? The oppressed are people, as I've already said, with gender identity issues, and all of the white liberals who stand and say, hey, we've treated people badly hundreds of years ago and so on, and we need to fix that. And they're their worst own enemies, and they don't even get it. They don't even know that they're digging their own grave, and now someone's going to push them in. It's something, you know what, you can be fair to people. That's what people like me and you and other people, normal folk, we want to be fair. We want to live our lives. But these other people are trying to disrupt the world, the same world that provided for them. It's a little mixed up, but that's the way it is. Now let's jump over to another topic, the COVID thing. People are vaccinated, getting vaccinated, millions and tens of millions of people, and now you have government agencies saying, hey, we're not too sure if this is going to work. The post-vaccine life, what's it going to look like? Is it going to be different? And I've said this before, but they're treating it like the lie detector test is treated on television, right? I mean, we'll give you the lie detector test. Will you take it? Oh, by the way, we don't believe it, and we can't use it in court, but we want you to take it so we have a sense. And that's kind of what's going on here now with regards to the wordage coming from how people think their lives will improve, and the government people who are saying it may not. I don't know, some kind of conflicts there. And then you have Yahoo. Yahoo, they have kind of a left-wing agenda. When you go to their website, it's interesting. And, you know, they're still hammering away at the right. And I read a headline just the other day, and it said this: there's nothing left. This is why thousands of Republicans are leaving the party. Okay, but when you drill down, 33,000 Republicans left the party, blah, 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 after the riots. But when you look into it, but 100,000 Democrats left the party at the same time, their party. So they never give the other side, right, left. I mean, come on, just give us reality and give us factual information, and then we can kind of take it from there. Hear the birds, hear the airplanes, being outside out here, I don't know. I'm getting all these, it's like a Twitter thing. Birds everywhere in Ottawa, Canada, really going with the left stuff. And now you have the liberals there, and they're part of this theory business that the Marxists hold so dear, right? They truly are. And now they're saying we need to pay everybody just because. Okay, it's called universal basic income. It's craziness, because you take motivation away from people, and you take money away from the people who earn it. It's not right. It's not proper. But the brainwash thing kind of happens, and it works, particularly now with COVID, because it's given it that little steroidal push with regards to making it happen quicker. This is not a good thing. And then this is all again tying in to this opening of today's show, which is the Marxist theory about how you have to alienate all the colors and a variety of other things. The Canadian Council of Business Leaders Against Anti-Black Racism in Canada, you know, you have to eliminate the barriers for black people because they face so many problems, and they're asking for upwards to 30% of all employees in Canada to be black. Well, I think it's like less than 1% of the population is black, so it's not proper representation. They're hung up on color all of the time. Again, that's part of this movement, right? Not good. I have something for sale. You can buy it. It's my white privilege card. The card is old, but it's in mint condition because, of course, it's never been used, right? The reason for selling it, it hasn't done anything for me. I haven't had any free college, no free food, no free housing, no free anything. I've had to go to work every day of my life, and I've had to pay tons and tons of taxes to fund stuff for those who don't. They won't work. They want to get paid to do nothing, right? If you're interested, call me. I prefer cash, but I'm willing to do an even trade for a victim card, which seems much more widely accepted and comes with countless benefits without even having to show the card. And hey, if you're interested, call me on the cell that I pay for. How's that sound to you? Kind of ringing true? Is not good. We should all be treated the same. Color doesn't matter. Why do these people continue to do that? Color and race and genders, and don't apply here unless you're black and a woman or something else, and it's just not proper. Lastly, today I want to tell you about the real estate boom that's going on everywhere. I think in the world, but certainly in North America, and in particular in parts of Canada, right? Here's a real estate deal that's an interesting deal. 1867. Russia sold Alaska to the United States of America for $7.2 million, and today the GDP of Alaska is almost $50 billion. Real estate goes up sometimes. Y'all come back. See ya.